Hey there, Angel of Galaxy, coming back with some more channeled messages. Do hope you're all doing well. Thank you to my new subscribers. I jumped up and down when I had a few more. This is just a growing channel, pretty new, so any way that you can support me would be a blessing. Thank you for that. All right, so what are ways to support a channel is to subscribe, comment, share, like, hit that notification button. Anything really that you can do to lift the algorithms for me would be great. Remember, Spirit works through us in mystical and mysterious ways. These messages may not go directly to the intended person. They may be talking about someone you know. It could be their love lost one, or a situation around you or them. You just may be that heavenly post person delivering communication where it needs to go. If I say male or female even, remember we have both aspects, the divine feminine and masculine, so please take it as it resonates. Right. Okay. Just check that everything's working well. Yeah. Right. I had a bit of an issue with my light, so it keeps clicking on and off. No, it's a very important day for me today as I'm doing this, so it could be for me, but it may be for one of you. So if your lights are clicking on and off, that's your loved one saying they're there and they love you and they're trying to get your attention. Okay, right. So automatically I'm seeing 222 in my mind's eye. I'm being reminded of a car license plate I walked past this morning, which had 222, as you'd guessed, on the plate. So for someone watching this who is seeing repeated 222s, I'm hearing that your life is running amok. And you are probably wondering what on earth is going on. Maybe concerned that the wheels are falling off your moving vehicle, as it was a vehicle. So look that up if you're not sure what that means. So multiple twos. They're messages from the universe to breathe. May seem like chaos. Just go with what is happening, as there is a far bigger purpose underneath it all, even if you don't understand it consciously at the time. I'm hearing it is safe to trust in what is happening. The wisdom in it will eventually reveal itself. I know it doesn't help at the time. I also feel someone has lost a loved one. Okay. And a pet as well, a beloved pet, you know. So you may have been asking if this pet or loved one is okay. Well, if you see multiple twos, then that's good. It's a signal direct from the spirit world to let you know that everything is working according to a higher plan, and not to worry. Everyone is okay. Everyone has reached the other side fine, and they are being looked after and cared for. So look out for repeating numbers, guys. Of course, this is a sign for you and may have occurred because you asked for a signal. Maybe not directly, but in some way, shape or form. Sometimes we can ask for things in our dreams as well. So I'm remembering the car's colour, which was black. So black to me can also talk about mourning, among lots of other things, you know, a passing, as it can symbolise the end of a cycle too. Restful emptiness. For me, it's when we finally come to terms with loss. I don't know, when I'm thinking of emptiness, it's a term used to describe a range of emotions, including feelings of loneliness, sadness, or feeling numb or disconnected. These feelings can be normal when they occur in direct response to a loss, a trauma, or other difficult life events. So eventually we should reach a more restful way of dealing with this. So on the rest of the plate, it had FUN for fun. So you will move on, and life will be worth living again. A sigh of relief. Only this time with the knowledge that your loved one has transitioned and is safe and happy. The X can stand for the unknown and mysterious, but just appreciate how lucky you are to have received this heavenly sign. That's beautiful. Yay! So the letters I have is B, W, X, M, J, K, T, and O. Mix and match, you know. Doesn't have to be for everyone, like I say, souls piggyback on other people's messages. So if you're feeling there's something within these messages that I'm going to do, then there most likely is a little nudge from your loved one on the other side. It could be initials, it could be something very small or something large. Okay, so the names I've got are Wallace, Moore, Murphy, Mabon, Mendoza, Barnes, Wagner, Bentley, Kempton and Wells. So surnames, I believe, more so there, I'm not sure, but take them as they resonate. Could be someone watching, someone in the spirit realm, could be your loved ones, people you work with, people in your environment like the shopkeeper. Just a little nudge from spirit to say that they're watching over you, okay? Alright, so my next message I'm hearing, welcome to the house of fun. Now for all who don't know, I actually do get songs in my head, and these songs are spirit trying to give me a message to give you lovely people. Alright? So my next soul would have been a young guy who was of course much fun to be around, a bit of a prankster, and would have been the first to wander into a shop and wind up the shop assistant, oh dear, while others giggled away. The line, welcome to the lion's den and temptation is on its way, was definitely written for him, as he would get others into trouble with his antics, and knew how to persuade his friends to be part of tricky situations. These could blow up at any time, and they would have to leg it. Well, naughty. So they'd be on their way. It was quicker if they ran. Remember, this is part of the song. And hairspray was mentioned in the song. So he may have been, the glue which held his mates together. After his passing, his friend group never seemed the same. Also mentions a toothbrush, so may have been bad at brushing his teeth, or there's some story of a toothbrush, or a reference to really nice teeth. Take that as it resonates. Remember, not everything will make sense, or maybe it will. There's a reference to number 16, so could be relevant. He may have been a little overweight. There is also a reference to a big boy, or he could have been tall. Party hats, balloons, pack of party poppers, and a reference to happy returns to the day. So I feel he may have passed just before his birthday, or after, or someone else's. And it could be a party or get together that went horribly wrong for others. There is a line, sorry son, he understands that it took you a while to comprehend, understand, that I was savvy, but just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay. He knows you wanted him to hear that. Recognizes that you misunderstood due to rumours, hearsay and gossip. But now, fully up to date, there's a reference to today in the song. Is the date. It's a date, isn't it? So it may mean something to you. Remember that there is no time in the spirit realm. So when you watch this video, it may fall on or near the date he's referring to. Remember, these messages are all timeless as well. So you can go back over other ones. And just because they've got Christmas thumbnails doesn't mean to say it's all about Christmas. Alright, gimmick. So what is a gimmick? Because that's mentioned. A trick or device intended to attract attention. Publicity. So take that as it resonates. How does that fit into this? You have to be a detective as much as me. It could also be the other person who didn't want to be noticed, so fled the scene. Gorgons, that's mentioned, fierce or frightening, with a reference to gossip, question mark. Also doesn't have to be, but a chemist, because that's in there. So the song has the name Joe. Again, may not be significant, but if it is, it is. Clay's mentioned, so last name maybe, or a road name. Wood, I'm getting the name Bill, Harry, name, sorry, Marcus, Jay, Blaine, and I have Monday in my mind's eye. Could be relevant in some way, shape or form. Doesn't have to be about this, but so this must have been somebody who really Anyway, you'll understand. Sometimes I get messages that I'm not meant to question or understand, even though I have to try and work out something because I'm bringing it to other people. But anyway, alright, so this next soul is talking about how someone used to diffuse anger with jokes. So is that you? He says when he would start pushing you and trying to get you to tell him how you're feeling, it made you feel hostile. You'd sidestep him. You'd start talking about other people to deflect, not having to carry on with that. I think he's recognised your capacity for anger, hostility, hate and resentment. Because this is harder than recognising, or you are, sorry, happiness, generosity and fear in yourself. The latter feelings are condoned. It is okay to be pleasant, be a nice person. Just as our parents said, but you didn't want to be rude and nasty, and so you routinely suppressed that anger. He wants you to know we are all naturally aggressive and capable of hate. And actually some experts believe that hate is part of love. It's funny because he's saying that you sought him out, when you wanted to, as a partner. Because he had the traits you wished you had yourself from time to time. Inevitably, resentment seemed to well up about this very thing. Many people divorce even because of the characteristics that they fell for in the beginning. Interesting. Ones that have been responsible for mutual love. So it's letting you know you're containing your anger in too many situations. Containing it through your body when it's alert, and it's disabling consequences which are unavoidable. Okay, so he's telling me that you're actually wondering why you are plagued with migraines, backaches, and it just could be to do with repressed anger. How interesting. Aggression is necessary to reach goals, to remind us to be on our toes and be on alert. I feel as our mothers would tell us, especially yours, that they felt they could not yell or moan about their life and the way they were treated for far too long. Experiencing natural hostility. Reaction to outside manipulation, I guess. Think of the brain which sends constant messages through the body, and the message of aggression is to prepare us for greater effort. That's true. Please, you need to let go once in a while. It doesn't have to harm others, but shout, scream, punch a pillow, or whatever you can to release. Because this would be so beneficial. Oh gosh, stop making excuses for this guy that you are seeing, for his actions that would make you angry. He's saying you might be just a little bit scared of losing him, so you dull yourself down. You don't say what you should. And maybe you need this to feel, there's a feeling that you need to protect his ego, so you repress your anger. And I'm hearing this is coming from Darren, Joshua. Anyone else? Mark. Alright, thank you. So my next message. I have a soul coming in who wants to speak about choosing a home on the other side. Oh, that's nice. I decided to live in a dormitory-like structure here on the other side, similar to apartments. It has single rooms and large quarters where groups can reside. Since I don't need to sleep, I prefer this type of residence due to social opportunities. If I'd chosen an individual house, I would have had any design and style and architecture. My home would have been completely open and simplistic, but designed to fit my own specification and desire. So I don't know whether someone's been asking themselves these questions. Okay. We can do this through energy and thought, but we can still choose a conventional manner, i.e. carpenters, as others enjoy this kind of work and wish to carry on here. An architect will outline the contours of the building using thoughts and ideas, actual lines, forming in midair. Wow. Almost like the process of drawing these lines on a drafting table. But if not suitable, they can always erase the energy lines and start again. Once the blueprint is complete, a group of entities gather together and produce materials for building walls, roof, windows, interior, finishing all in wood or whatever substances are called for. It is all done through concentrated thought processes that transform into real matter. I'm hearing the name Davidson, so it could be a last name. Brian, Ian, Jonathan, Ralph, Benjamin, Candice, Keeley, Martin, Duke, Peggy, Fatima. Alright, thank you for that. Alright, I don't know what time I'm on, but okay. Okay. So I'm seeing this cat. I'm told this cat liked men rather than women, shy around strangers, had a sweet nature and loved to show affection to Dad. I'm hearing inoperable stomach tumour. And he passed away a few years ago, I'm being told. He's with Charlie, who passed in 2020. I'm loving that he introduced the cat first. That's funny. I have a well-travelled individual on he's telling me that he was tamed by you. My wife is the most generous, loving woman. But the cat was not too keen. It was quite funny, and we would be in fits of laughter. Even trying to spoil him when it didn't work. Such a strong character. So it is very fitting that we ended up together over here first. I would say my wife was shy and found my passing very difficult, as it was not expected. It was a total shock. I'm hearing blue. Don't know if that's a name or a colour. And May. Could be a name or a month. But I'm being brought to the heart chakra. It always reminds me of relationships, empathy for others, compassion. So please take that as it resonates and leave the rest for somebody else to enjoy. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to have time for cards, but I will try. Alright, let's have a look. So we have the Seven of Wands. We have, close your eyes. He's doing that, aren't I? I need to get nearer to what I'm doing, don't I, really? Let's be honest. And that's going to drive me crazy because, oops, like I've got loads of time to do this and now I'm just messing up. Oh, now, this might be how somebody's really feeling, you know. Just messing things up. Okay. It's always like something, isn't it? I think it's because this background's not the best as well, so, alright. Somebody obviously is feeling like they need to defend themselves. Yeah, and this has really made you turn inwards, I guess. Because something's happened to you here where somebody's been really dishonest. This is general, so someone could have even been burgled. Or it could even be for others that you're not really being honest with yourself, you know. You're telling yourselves all sorts of stuff and ignoring how you feel. But you need to close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. Yeah, bad things do happen to us. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Isn't that right? You know? When I'm thinking about the wands, things happen quickly. And you could have had to respond to a problem very quickly, yeah. A real fast response. This could be to do with a family matter, you know, business. Could even be some other activity, but there is something what is really needed to be looked at. When I think of wands, I always think of creativity, enthusiasm, inspiration, self-expression. But because this is the Seven of Wands, I feel that you've lost that along the way. This could be a friend who has taken a love from you, for instance. Your man. I don't know why I'm feeling that. And I'm feeling now you're feeling very defensive. Yeah. But you need to stand your ground. Don't let this person back in if she's done something like that or he's done something like that. No, I'm sorry, that's sketchy. But you know what? The angels are telling you that you really can perform miracles. So whatever it is that you're needing, you will get. And this person will be held accountable whether it's somebody who's been burgled, a friend who has taken something from you. That will be sorted out for sure. Yeah. Maybe you need to negotiate something before carrying out a task as well. I don't know, I just feel this energy. I just feel really like I've had enough, you know. I'm sick and tired of people taking advantage of me. What is it about me? I feel someone's been asking. That people think that they can just rough ride over me, my emotions, you know, who I am. It's not fair. It's not just. But yeah, feeling very defensive, and I don't blame you. But you'll get that enthusiasm, energy, and the optimism that the wands give us. And you'll get back on your feet. Just start using your intuition about people more. Sometimes we don't do that, do we? It's difficult. Yeah, and somehow you've just suddenly started seeing the truth about somebody. That's not great. How can you have faith in someone? Again, this is general, so it could go either way. You could be this person that's done that as well. But anyway, we've got tenderness next. So be a little kinder to everyone you see today. Now, I think everyone needs to be a little bit kinder to you, to be honest. And you deserve that. So start to say to yourself, this is what I'm going to do. I deserve joy. Find yourself a nice affirmation, you know, which brings you into that. I know you've had a tough time. I'm really sorry. It's not easy, is it? Especially when you love someone and care for someone and they've turned against you. I feel someone here didn't have enough money and needed money for something and called by your home and took something out of your place, whether it was money or an item, I'm not sure. But that's what I'm feeling. So me, yeah, it's all about you. I allow serenity to reign in me. The love I have for myself invites harmony to settle within my being. I listen to and honour and strive to fulfill needs of my soul. Yes, you do, okay? So for me, I really do feel it's time to give yourself some TLC. Yeah, don't allow people to walk all over you. Make sure you know who's coming into your house. For those who don't have a problem like that, maybe you just need to check that everything's safe and everything's locked up before you go to bed or go out. I'm not scaring anyone, this is just a general read, okay? But it's always good to do a second or a third check. Once I fell asleep and I forgot to lock the door, but luckily I have my guides. My loved ones on the other side are pretty fierce. So I do believe that they would have watched over that. Alright. Anyway, I'll give you a big hug. Sorry that you're going through that. I know you could do with one right now. So it just have to be an energetic one for me. And I wish you all the best. So I have a little poem just to see if we can get through this. Guide to surviving grief. Cry whenever you need to scream. Shout, lay on the floor. Sob in the shower. Be still. Run, walk, create. Live your life. Share without fear. Listen. Release your pain. Breathe. Be courageous. Throw away the map. Wander. Be still. Be compassionate. Read. Seek. Friendship. Be vulnerable. Don't fear, though, being broken. Alright, so I'd like to end by thanking each and every one of you for watching my channel. I'm grateful and humbled to have this platform where Spirit and I can co-create to bring messages to people who need them. Stay safe, stay happy, and spread the love. This is a brand new channel, so if you've enjoyed, as always, please like, subscribe, share, comment, hit that notification so that I can make more content for you. Lots of love. Till next